this is Greg coming to you from beautiful upstate New York. It's a bit chilly here now, but we're ready for our next episode of the Rochester, Pittsburgh, and Fallston Railroad. If you like what you see here, please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave any comments. I read all the comments since there aren't too many of them. Today we're going to go over three different things. First of all, I'd like to talk a little bit about the buildings that I'm putting on the layout here, and I'm having a really good time putting them together. In addition to that, I have a clip I'd like to show you of a switcher engine from Allegheny Technologies Incorporated, ATI. Used to be Allegheny Aluminum Steel in Natrona, Pennsylvania, that hauls steel ingots back and forth between various parts of the plant. And then thirdly, I'd like to talk a little wee bit about the a sign that I've developed for the various yard leads so I can tell one from the other. So let's go over our first thing. Right now, we are working on a model of a tool shop by Clever Models. I have three different organizations that I'm working on scale models with. One is Scale Scenes from the UK. Second one is Clever Models. I'm not even sure if they still have a website, but it's pretty quirky, and I'm not sure if they're still in business and updating it. And then the third one is called Wordsworth Models. I'm going to see if I can put links to all three of these in the description. But this one starts off as a bunch of printed sheets of photo paper. I put a light coat of water-soluble lacquer on them after the ink has dried. And then what you do is you cut all of these out, fold them into the appropriate shapes, and build a building out of them. I'm really intrigued by how many different kinds of textures you can get by merely working on paper. And I guess some of the really fun things that I've seen on YouTube were by Michael at Chandwell, who builds in far more intricate detail than I ever could. So this is what we're doing. I've assembled two paper buildings so far. I'll show you one of those right now. This is actually a work shed from Scale Scenes, and I think it came out pretty nicely. Now, in addition to that, I also have something that I've been working on. I'll show you a picture of what my problem was, and that is to identify the various yard leads. And I came up with a scheme. I started off with a toothpick, which is just a normal kind of toothpick, and I cut it down into something that looks like the old concrete markers that used to be on the side of the building, or the track. And using some paint and some printed labels, I ended up with a something that looks like the old black painted numerals on the side of the concrete marker. Now, this is the first time that I've used two cameras. I don't know if this is working out, so we'll have to try that. But I'm going to put them both into the video, and we'll see if it works out at all. But I'll show you what these replace on the layout in a second. Now, for reference, these are the lead markers that I have been using. They're very easy to see for my relatively old eyes, but they don't look very prototypical. And what we have done is if we scoot along here, we have replaced them with something that looks like this. And then finally, I'd like to put a short clip of a switcher in from Natrona, Pennsylvania, of ATI running some steel ingots back and forth between the various plants. So again, if you enjoy this, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. And we're going to start going into more detail about the layout itself and what is on there. Thanks again, and take care.